Cowboys Nation, wake up, because the earth just shifted under our cleats. Derrick Henry, the one and only King Henry, is officially joining the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. In one of the most jaw-dropping, unexpected, and electrifying moves of the NFL offseason, the two-time rushing champ has put pen to paper and is bringing his bruising, bone-crushing running style to the Lone Star State. This is not a drill. This is not a rumor. This is a full-on power shift in the NFC. And if you thought the Cowboys were serious last season, buckle up, because 2025 just got a whole lot wilder. We're talking about a guy who, at 6 feet 3 inches, 247 pounds, runs like a wild bull with jet boosters attached. Derrick Henry has been the definition of dominance in the backfield since he entered the league in 2016. And now, after years of carrying the Tennessee Titans on his back, literally dragging defenders for first downs and stiff-arming linebackers into the earth's core, Henry is heading to Dallas with one goal in mind: a Super Bowl ring. This is the type of move that signals ambition, aggression, and championship-level intent from Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office. For years, Dallas has been knocking at the door. Playoff appearances, close calls, high-powered offenses, but missing that one critical, game-changing, clock-controlling, defense-demoralizing piece in the backfield. Ezekiel Elliott gave them a good run. Tony Pollard brought electricity. But with Derrick Henry, they now have a true battle-tested, playoff-hardened wrecking ball who thrives when the pressure is highest and the spotlight is brightest. And let's talk about the fit, because this isn't just about a big name signing for headlines. This makes sense on so many levels. Dallas has one of the best offensive lines in football, even with some recent shuffling. Tyron Smith may be gone, but the trenches are still stacked with talent and size that Henry can run behind with force. Picture this. 3rd and short, late in the 4th quarter, Cowboys up by 6, needing one more first down to ice the game. Who do you trust more than Derrick Henry to pick that up? No one. That's who. This is a guy who has built his reputation on exactly those moments, finishing games, wearing down defenses, and breaking the spirit of opponents one carry at a time. And while some people might point to his age, saying he's past the running back prime at 30, let's not forget that Henry is a different breed. His build, his offseason conditioning, his mentality, all of it is elite. He's missed time, yes, but he's never been one to shy away from contact, and his durability when healthy has been remarkable. And let's be real, this isn't about giving him 350 touches like in Tennessee. Dallas will be smarter. Anyway, with Pollard likely staying on in a complementary role, this will be more of a 1-2 punch than a solo act, which means Henry stays fresher, more explosive, and more dangerous when it counts. It's chess, not checkers. You've got the speed and agility of Pollard paired with the raw force and straight line devastation of Henry. This backfield just went from solid to terrifying. Let's also consider what this means for Dak Prescott. This move takes an enormous amount of pressure off Dak's shoulders. With Henry in the backfield, defenses can no longer drop back into coverage and dare Dak to beat them deep every time. Now they have to load the box. Now they have to commit safeties, and that means more one-on-one coverage for CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and whoever else is lining up wide. It means play action becomes lethal again. It means shorter third downs, longer drives, and most importantly, more control of the game clock. That's the secret sauce in the postseason, and the Cowboys just added a full container of it for a team that has so often looked explosive, but inconsistent, this could be the difference between another early exit and a legitimate run to the NFC Championship or beyond. And let's not forget the psychological edge. Opponents don't just prepare for Derrick Henry, they fear him. Defensive coordinators lose sleep game planning for him. Linebackers hesitate, corners avoid the edge, safeties try to arm tackle him and end up flat on their backs. Bringing Henry to Dallas isn't just about yards and stats, it's about identity. It's about establishing a tone. It's about being the more physical team every Sunday. Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys have talked about culture, discipline, and building a bully. Well, they just, signed the biggest, baddest bully in the game. And when you're playing in a division as competitive as the NFC East, with the Eagles reloading, the Commanders trying to reinvent, and the Giants, still trying, adding Derrick Henry is a statement that Dallas isn't just here to contend, they're here to conquer. And let's not ignore what this does for the locker room. Henry brings leadership, playoff experience, and a relentless work ethic. Younger players can learn from his preparation, his intensity, and his attitude. He's not a diva. He doesn't run his mouth. He just puts his head down and works. That's the kind of presence that changes teams. He instantly becomes a tone setter, and his arrival signals to everyone from rookies to veterans that this is the year to go all in. You can bet Micah Parsons is hyped. You can bet Dak's texting his boys right now. This is the type of move that builds belief in the locker room, that makes guys push harder in the weight room, that creates accountability and raises the standard. And Jerry Jones, he's loving it. This is a bold, headline-grabbing, legacy-defining move. It's got all the makings of a classic Jones power play. Big, flashy, but with purpose behind it. He knows the window is now. He knows he's got a defense ready to dominate, a quarterback in his prime, and a fan base starving for a ring. Adding Derrick Henry is like throwing gasoline on a smoldering fire. It's going to burn bright and it's going to burn hot. And if we zoom out for a second, this move shifts the entire power balance in the NFC. Think about it. The 49ers, still elite, but not as scary. Now that Dallas can control the tempo, the Eagles, they've got weapons, but their defense just got a whole new problem to solve. The Lions, rising, sure, but Henry has eaten up defenses like that before. Suddenly, Dallas becomes a team that no one wants to face in December. Suddenly, every analyst has to redo their playoff predictions. Suddenly, the Cowboys have the most feared running back in football wearing a star on his helmet. And fans, you guys are going nuts, and rightfully so. Social media is exploding. Jersey sales are about to go wild. AT&T Stadium is going to be louder than ever. The chants of King Henry will echo across Arlington, and every time he trucks a defender into the turf, that crowd is going to lose its mind. This is what football is about. Energy, excitement, big names on big stages, and Henry in Dallas, that's box office. Now, will there be pressure? Of course, the expectations just skyrocketed. The media will be watching. The haters will be loud. Every fumble, every 3-yard run instead of 8. Every missed block, they'll be scrutinized, but if there's one player built for the noise, it's Derrick Henry. He's been doubted before. He's been told he's too big to play running back, too old to be effective, too one-dimensional to adapt. And every single time he proves them wrong. This season, with the Cowboys, he'll have his best chance yet to silence the doubters for good. So what comes next? Training camp is around the corner, and you can bet the eyes of the league will be locked on Oxnard. Henry's first practice, his first interview, his first reps in that Cowboys uniform, it's going to be a spectacle. And when week 1 rolls around and he runs out of that tunnel under the lights wearing that iconic navy and silver, it's going to feel real in a whole new way. This isn't just a signing. This is a moment, a statement, a turning point in the Cowboys' quest for greatness. So, Cowboys Nation, buckle up. This ride just got a lot more intense. Like, the offense just got more dangerous. Like, the locker room just got more serious. Like, the schedule just got a little easier to manage. And the playoffs just got a whole lot more realistic. This is what happens when a franchise that's tired of waiting finally decides to go get it. Derrick Henry is a Dallas Cowboy. The king has arrived, and the throne, it might just be waiting in Arlington,